Can you offer some kind of practical advice on how to build and sustain a positive organizational culture?
And I have the advantage of being a part of a company that really believes this, and so we've in many ways codified this. One of the key things that we do as a company is as a part of a whole talent management process, meaning how we build talent, assess talent, reward talent. We have an official set of assessments that's reflecting both the what, meaning what are the
Mhm.
accomplishments, but the how. And the how includes the ability to collaborate, the ability to develop followership, et cetera. So number one is practically, we translate this into what we define as measurements for what a great leader is. And there's no, I think you mentioned rituals. There's no better way than codifying something to help make sure that it goes beyond rhetoric to something that you do. Second thing, practically, is to create time and space for this topic. I tell you, it's the hardest thing to do. In our day, if I were to show you my Outlook calendar, I got meetings, 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 meetings. It's not the first instinct to create time to make sure that people are connecting, or to create time for us when we get together as a leadership team to talk about our culture and where we're at. But practically, building it into the agenda is another way that we want to do it. Like, we're not going to solve something unless we create time into that. And then the third thing that for us and for me has been important around this is what we would call operationalizing the
Yeah.
sentiment, is not only creating measurements for leaders, but creating the time, but also making sure that each individual is really thinking about how they contribute to culture, detract from culture, how they can build culture. And one of the things that I personally have been um, uh, increasing convinced of is just the power of what we say, our words. As you know, like, words have so much agency and power, and it's the collection of everything you say publicly and in smaller forms that I think that adds culture and does this. And I think holding people accountable to not only what they do but what they say. By the way, there's another part that we find is important, and this seems a little bit antithetical to my day job, and that is there's no substitute to spending some time in person. And I say my day job
Sure.
because my whole day job is about empowering the world in a hybrid working and learning and world to use technology to connect. But what we have found is, in fact, you know what the data, since you're the data guy, data says that you only convey so much via voice and even video. You're going to get so much more because of body language when you're
Yeah.
with the person, and you can see things outside of the immediate point of conversation. And we're in the world again of relationships, rapport, trust, being known. And there's no substitute for having, on top of your hybrid virtual video conference experience, which we've got a lot of solutions to do, to investing the time, the money to be together. So
Yeah.
those are some of the practical ways that we operationalize this concept of what we say the how is just as important as the what.